Roronoa Zoro is undoubtedly one of the best-known One Piece characters. Like Luffy, Zoro wants to be the best in his own category. He wants to become the best swordsman in the world, surpassing his idol and rival, Dracula Mihawk, who is said to be the best swordsman in the world. People have speculated about Zoro's powers for years, especially since he never ate a devil fruit, and there is a running theory that he might be so good with his swords because he is a demon and related to the legendary Asura, which is a motive seen in some of his techniques. We are going to tell you whether that is true or not. No, Roronoa Zoro is not a demon in One Piece. He is a regular human with some exciting and powerful skills and abilities. But none are supernatural. Zoro has been falsely labeled as a Ryuma at one point, and the fact that his 9-sword style is associated with the Asura has also been falsely attributed to the fact that Zoro himself is a demon. He does sport a demonic aura from time to time, but that is purely symbolic. But we'll focus on the character of Zoro and his relation to the Asura and the undead warrior Ryuma Shimotsuki of Wano country in One Piece. We will tell you whether Zoro is related to either of them, whether he can be considered a supernatural or demonic being in the series. Zoro is not related to the Asura, it's just his fighting style. In Hinduism, the Asura are a group of power-hungry and warring deities, sometimes considered demonic or sinful. The negative personality of the Asura in Hinduism seems to have evolved over time. In general, the oldest texts indicate that the Asura presided over moral and social phenomena, the Deva presided over natural phenomena. As you can see, they are really not characters from One Piece but rather from Hindu mythology, and they are used as a motif in One Piece. This means that Zoro cannot really be a descendant of the Asura, nor could he be a demon god like the Asura. The connection stems from Zoro's 9-sword style being connected to the Asura. So we will explain it here. The 9-sword style, also known as Kyutoryu, is a variation of Zoro's primary 3-sword style in which 9 swords are employed. The 9-sword style gives the illusion that Zoro has 9 swords, 9 heads, 9 arms, and 9 replicas of his swords while actually being an extension of his spirit. Zoro appears like an Asura as a result of this. After the time skip, Zoro unintentionally introduced Haushiku Haki utilizing the 9-sword style. Known techniques include Kiki Kyutoryu, Asura, Ichibujin, Asura, Maki Yusen, Asura, Udwi, Asura Bakai, Moja no Tawamir. The probability of Zoro being connected to Ryuma is not that high. As for Ryuma, he was born in the Ringo region of Wano country into the Shimotsuki family. In life, Ryuma was a samurai from Wano country in the New World who lived around 400 years ago, famous for slaying a dragon in the flower capital and stopping the constant foreign invasions of the island. His exploits against the beast were recounted in Oda's previous work, Monsters, with him being the main protagonist. The events of this story happened a long time ago, in an unspecific place, in an unspecified part of history. Concerning our topic, most of the theories based on Zoro being a descendant of Ryuma Shimotsuki are actually Zoro fanboys and fangirls who want to give Zoro a deeper storyline and a sense of meaning beyond that he is a skilled powerhouse character with a clear goal. Oda himself hasn't really hinted anything similar, and while this can happen, now that the Wano country arc is over, it doesn't seem likely that Oda is going to revisit the whole story just to make a dead character Zoro's descendant. People noticed that they looked very much alike when they were of the same age, which is somewhat true, that they have similar skills, and that Zoro was raised in Shimotsuki village, which is a fact that some fans consider a hint from Oda. Aside from that, there is nothing to corroborate a relation between Zoro and Ryuma Shimotsuki, including the fact that Zoro is not from Wano country, and that there is nothing to hint that he might stem from there. Plus, he had a very close relationship with Kuina, a descendant of the Shimotsuki family, so changing that relationship would be a bit too much if you ask us. Officially, thus, Zoro and Ryuma Shimotsuki are not related. Some theories might prove to be more or less true, so we cannot rule anything out completely, but officially, there is no relation between them, and from what we know of the story as of this moment, it is unlikely that Oda is going to change that fact anytime soon.